ever tell you about that time that I shrunk to the size of a walnut? I did. I really did. See, there were these little Martian-like people that were named the Hermites. And these Hermite people came to me in my sleep one day. And they crawled up all over my face. And they opened my eyes like this. And they said, hey, hey you. Hey, you know, we like you. We really like you. And we want to take you with us. And I said, what? What is this? And like, am I dreaming? What's going on? And they said, no, actually, you're not dreaming. We're going to take you with us right this very moment. So they shrunk me to the size of a walnut. It was about that big, and I was like looking up like, hi, to everything and wandering about the room, and it was really crazy and insane. And then they took me on their little space type ship thing, and then we went up really fast, like 5 million light years away, and I hit my camera again, and we landed on this little planet called Nom. This was a really, really strange place. So the Hermites and I were on Nom, and we were walking around, and I had no idea where we were going, and there were people who had eyes on their butts, and they had their hands in their chests like this, and it was kind of suggestive and weird for me. I couldn't believe this. Who has hands in their chests? I mean, you'd think that people are, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. Whew. Anyway, so the Hermites took me to their king. And we walked in, and I looked at the king, and he swear he had like a watermelon for a head, and he was strangely attractive, though, in a very strange way. And he talked to me, and he said, hi, Erica. We have decided that we want to take one person from the earth, and we want to turn her into our little pop star type thing. And I'm like, pop star? What the hell? I sing opera. I can't sing pop. And he was like, okay. Well, we're going to train you, and we're going to make you our very own, and we're going to drench you in jewels. And I'm like, this is just getting very insane and awkward. What? And so they come up and they start kissing my fingers, and they start putting different shoes on my feet, and they start giving me all kinds of weird little costume things to wear. And I'm like, don't touch me. I don't like being touched and handled. I like to dress myself. Thank you very much. And they just looked at me with such awe. And I looked at them in absolute horror, and I told them, I want to go home. I don't like being very tiny on this Hermite planet, even though everything on that Hermite planet ended up looking very much the size of what we see on Earth. And so I ran out of this temple because they started making very awkward passes at me, and I didn't like this at all. So I ran and screamed at the top of my lungs, and I found their little Hermite ship, and I jumped onto this Hermite ship, and I went out. It just said, go here. You know, like a redial button, and I figured, okay, that might be exactly what I'm looking for. I have no idea where I'm going to end up, so I pushed the redial button, and it zoomed off really, really fast, and it was scary. My face went like this, and then I actually ended up back up on Earth, and I was very tiny when I got out, and I didn't know how to change myself back at all. That scared me. And then I ran across this brook as I was walking up to my doorstep, because I suddenly have Brooks on my doorstep. I have a sister named Brooke, but I don't know. Maybe it was this crazy ass type dream thing, and I'm not actually happening at all. And so I drink from this watery brook, and before I knew it, I was suddenly big. Maybe it was the bacteria content in the water. I don't know. Maybe there was some type of magical type properties to this water. But no, it turned out once I got home that I figured that the water, they had actually dehydrated my entire body of water, and that's what made me shrink down, because our bodies are like 90-something, what is it, 98% water or something, 95% water, and so I blew up like a sponge, and I guess they had injected me with some type of special type fluid that made my cells stay at a very tiny state. I'm not exactly sure. So I walked in, and my parents screamed, and they had said, where the hell had I been? And they've been looking for me for 5 years. They thought I was dead. And I told them, well, Mom and Dad, I was on Nom, and the Hermites stole me. They were these little people, and they shrunk me to the size of a walnut, and I couldn't get home, and I've been wandering forever because I was so tiny, and they didn't believe me. And so I ended up in a mental institution, and that was... yeah, I'm telling you the story now. Yeah. Hey, it could happen. You never know.